Abundant Seed community, good day. How are you today? I am in my backyard and I was just doing some work, and then I started to think as I clean. We have 2 dogs, and so we have to be cleaning from time to time. You know what? They do 1s and 2s in the back. So I was cleaning some 2s today, and then it took me back to Tobago when my mom, when she was alive, she grew plants. And so for our international community, Tobago is a part of an island of Trinidad and Tobago, the island state. We are basically in the South American, one of the most South American links in the island chain. Tobago is about 300 square kilometers, as opposed to Tobago, which is over Trinidad, which is over 5,000 square kilometers. And I grew up in this little village in Tobago called Speyside. And so my mom had a set of plants, and one of the things that she used well to take care of the plant as manure was what you call cow dung, cow manure. And so when you go to those, you go to the farm to take up the cow dung, you will notice grass just like these, And so when you move the cow dung from the grass, you would see a brown spot on the ground, and so it would look as though those grass were dead, and that's it. But then you realize, just as in life, everything is the same. You would see this grass, but this grass has a purpose. This grass is here to beautify the surroundings. And so this is about the Abundant Seed community, and this is exactly what we are about. We are about creating purpose, allowing people to fulfill their purpose. Now, let us talk a little bit about the manure so you could have an idea and a perspective. Now, I did agriculture in school, and I hope my teacher, Mr. Garnet Peters, he's comfortable with, because that's so many years ago. I remember us talking about nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, NPK, the fertilizers. And so the fertilizers were used to get the best product from whatever you were planting. So let's say you were doing lettuce or pak choy and those kind of stuff, you would use N, which is the nitrogen, because that takes care of the leaves. And if you do like tomatoes and sweet peppers, then you use P. And then in the nitrogen, yes, potassium, yeah, the P, potassium, and then the phosphorus. The phosphorus was for the roots, the P for the fruits, and the other one for the roots. And so it is also very important that we understand, when we are talking about this Abundant Seed community, where we fall in this whole thing, and how people play an important role in our lives. Just as we spoke about these nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. People will come in your life at different seasons for different reasons, and they will only be able to bring so much in a particular area of your life. We have to understand differently as well what our purpose is about. My purpose will not be your purpose. It may not be my daughter's purpose. But let us talk a little bit about the cow dung. The cow dung that is covered on the grass, and the grass gets brown and it looks as though it's dead. People, when you start to fulfill your purpose, will do the same thing to you. They will speak down at you. They will want to know what you're about, what you're playing, what you're about. Why are you doing this? Why are you acting differently? And they will heap dung on top of you. But what's the good thing? Some of that dung, when you remove it, it remains there with the grass that looks so brown and dead. But the moment rain starts falling, those dung gets into the soil and helps bring that grass back to life. And it's the same thing when people come around. You remember what we said in the last video when we spoke about gratitude, having the attitude in gratitude. It's the same thing. Be grateful for those people. They are just part of your development. Today, what I want us to think about is that your attitude will create your gratitude. So in these areas where we have different areas in the soil, there could never be too much. This is an overabundance of water. That is what is happening. So if you have an overabundance of certain things in your life, this can happen. So it's about taking everything in moderation, but at the same time maintaining your purpose. Remember, the Bible says wisdom is the principal thing. And as we do this, as we move towards our purpose, Abundant Seed community, Abundant Seed family, we're gonna apply wisdom. Let us break down wisdom a little bit and to have an understanding as to what wisdom is. You guys are getting some information. You can get information from these videos. You can get information from books, from televisions, from different motivational speakers, from different theories and concepts and so on. What you're going to get is information. That information, when you read it and you understand it, you will now have knowledge. So what are we having right now? We are having information, we assimilate it, we have knowledge. The application of the knowledge is what we call wisdom. So here we are, having some information that we can apply, and now we have wisdom. How are we going to get wisdom? Bible says, if any man lacks wisdom, ask God. He gives it liberally, unwaveringly, uncensored. It doesn't matter who you say. He said, any man who lacks it, any man. So you and I, Abundant Seed family, can seek God for wisdom, because what we want to develop is that right attitude to get to the right altitude. We're going to spend a lot of time about gratitude to get the right attitude as we move to the next altitude. So today, when we see people putting stuff on us, let us take it. Forget the cow dung. It is fertilizer for your purpose. This is what it is, your fertilizer for your purpose. Guys, I want to introduce you all to Bingo. This is Bingo. This is another friend in the family. He is a very spoiled dog. But at the same time, we're not going to lose focus. Bingo is just enjoying life, and this is what I want each and every one of you in the Abundant Seed family to do. Enjoy your life as you move towards your purpose. Guys, so remember, when people heap stuff on your head, it is only for a season. Remember, if you are a fruit, if you are a tree or a plant that brings forth leaves, you're going to use nitrogen. So when the people come in your lives for whatever purpose, remember you are getting some nitrogen. NPK. N for nitrogen, P potassium, K phosphorus. So the nitrogen is for the leaves. So some people come in your life just to bring that leaf, the growth in your leaves, to spread your wings. Then you have P, the potassium. Some people are going to come in your lives to bring the fruit forward. Yes, so you're going to have the fruits growing. Remember who we are, the Abundant Seed family. We are planted by the rivers of waters, and we bring forth our fruit. And then you have the K. The K is the ones that deal with the roots. So you have like stuff like carrots and beetroot that's going to use that source of vitamin. And this is what people are going to represent in your lives. So guys, it's so great to have you once again. You know what you have to do? You have to type all these videos together from the very first video we did to this very one. And you're going to see that they are all connected because they are serving a particular purpose, to bring the abundance out of you, to bring that seed that is about to bring forth fruit in this season. Remember, if you like this video, if it has been a blessing to you, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, press the notification button so you can have more videos in the future. God bless you. God bless you. I love you. Take care till we see each other again. Bye-bye.